Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers. Off we go from L.A. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. Gets this one to Juszczyk. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Hey, check. Ready.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And they'll go for it. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Lance to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Lance. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Niners 7, Chargers 0. Robbie Gould kicking off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere and put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Let's go now.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out to his left. open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
There's the stiff arm. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Lance now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready, go.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Play action, now it's Lance. Rolling to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal will be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A final shot before half for Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. But gutsy call there. Yanks at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Herbert off of play action. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They snap it to Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, the decision there, fourth and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a fourth and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Lance going to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's got this down to the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Brings up second and 2. At the Chargers 46-yard line.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And they are able to to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the... And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Call a no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. On the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
To try again after the sack. Herbert. Williams brings it in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Eckler. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Okay, right?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Lands with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And some room to work. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone. I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And he's got it to about the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Down the numbers, there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 40 yards. And the Niners are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Chargers 20. Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert. Finding Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They had no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Herbert gonna throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Joey Bosa in on the stop. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The